I am the head of the Department of Social Work, and I'd like to welcome you. Good evening, graduates, parents, friends, and significant others. It is indeed an honor and a pleasure to stand before you, the graduating class of NC State Fall 2015 Social Work students. In addition to your loved ones, we, the faculty, staff, and students who are gathered here to celebrate you, are very proud. And in addition to your loved ones, we feel a deep sense of joy and accomplishments as you set out to change lives and have a positive impact on those whom you will work with, the profession, the communities that you will serve. Social work is a noble profession, and we are uniquely qualified to engage, respond, advocate, broker, and yes, even transform the society that we live in. Be the change you want to see. At a time when there is so much unrest and animosity towards those who are viewed as the other, who look different, who act different, and yes, even love different. Whether that means loving your religion, or loving your significant other, or loving to put others before yourself. These are tough times for us as social workers. These are tough times for us as change agents. But do not despair. We must not waver. We must not give up. Our hope, our skills, our values, our code of ethics will prevail. And as you go forward to advance the mission of the department in keeping with our commitment to professional ethics, social justice, diversity, and community engagement, know that we stand united. I am proud to call you graduate, at least once we confer the degree. I am honored to welcome you into the profession, and I'm especially pleased that you chose NC State and that NC State chose you to build your professional foundation. And at the end of the ceremony, we will all be colleagues and fellow social workers. And at this point, I want to introduce my esteemed colleagues, to your loved ones who gathered. You have all met them, but I'll start to the far end. We have Dr. Jocelyn Taliaferro, who is the director of our Masters of Social Work program, MSW. Please standing if you would until we get there. We have Dr. Joan Pennell, who is our most senior faculty member. Dr. Pennell is also director of the Center for Communities and Family Engagement. Marcy Fisherborn, who teaches and research in the graduate program. Dr. Alan Ellis, colleagues who joined us from Chapel Hill. I'm proud to say that we have him with us on Saturday. Kayla Bostic, who is one of our part-time lecturer instructors who really teaches on almost a full-time basis. Who is one of our newest faculty and staff, and Suzanne Martin is our undergraduate academic advising coordinator. After many, many years of direct practice, retired, and is now teaching on almost a full-time basis in the department. And next we have Barbara Zelter, who is who just recently co-authored a book, and we're cheering her on with an advocacy and glad to have her on our faculty and staff. Dr. Jody Hall, who is our Director of Field Education, who was primarily on the graduate side of things, who's now teaching in our undergraduate program as well as our MSW program. Who has taught in our undergraduate program for many, many years, teaches primarily practice classes. And we have Mr. Coordinator. And we have Mr. Joe Johnson, Dr. David Fitzpatrick, who teaches research in the undergraduate program and research in the graduate program. And who also teaches full-time in the Department department a number of different courses. So. And at this point, I just want to again acknowledge Mr. Johnson from the Dean's Office. Thank you. And he brings greetings from our Dean and from Chancellor Woodson. Thank you for being with us. And now at this point, Dr. Ames will come forward.
Welcome, families and friends of graduates, and congratulations to our soon-to-be, in a few minutes, BSW graduates. I have the honor of introducing our student speaker, Ashley Morris. Ashley describes herself as a country girl, but she's a lot more than that. First of all, she was willing to live in Raleigh for the past 4 years to get this degree, so that says something about this country girl. She is from New Bern, North Carolina. She is an only child, and this is an especially proud day for Ashley and her family because she is the first in her family to graduate from college.
All right.
Came to NC State, which she said was her first choice. I want everybody to know. And she wasn't sure what she wanted to major in. But she took our introductory course, our Social Work 201 course, and she said that was when she knew social work is the field for me. She said it just made sense to her in a way that no other field possibly could. One of the appeals, Ashley says, of social work is that she doesn't expect to spend her days sitting in an office. And I have to say, having had Ashley as a student in one of my classes, I don't expect her to spend her days sitting still in an office. I expect to see her out in the world, moving and shaking things up. Ashley?
That's good.
Hello. Thank you for that lovely introduction, Dr. Ames. I'm Ashley Morris, and I just want to say how much of an honor it is to stand before you, my family, my friends, my academic instructors, and faculty, and most important, my fellow graduates. I've been asked to point out the exits to the right and to the left of you. And the exit that this speech happens to crash and burn. Seriously, if it looks like I have it together, I don't. I was initially worried about doing this speech because I've never spoken to a group of this magnitude. I can barely handle class presentations. But somewhere in the midst of my unnecessary anxiety and the regret of taking on this responsibility, I remember that I'm here to speak to the same 19 people I've been talking to almost every day for the past 3 to 4 years. When I was presented with this opportunity, I thought, what would I want to hear if I was on the other side of this podium? Thus was born 7 things I need to hear at my college graduation. Number 7, you're hired. Because despite us sitting here today in our geometrical shaped hats and robes that cost us $50 that we'll strangely keep forever but never wear again, clothing ourselves in pride, love, and affection, it's something we're not telling you. Underneath all the smiles and excitement, we are truly terrified. We're nervous to see what's next and anxious to take on responsibility. We're worried that we don't have enough knowledge, and we're all wishing that we would have paid attention a little more in at least one class. We're all a bit sad that we can't use our broken in college excuse anymore. All right? Trust me, I know my cohort. I've never seen such a group of well-rounded individuals word the way we do. See, my peers, like I am, a majority of our society are people who are people who want all of our questions answered accurate and answered now. Well, I'm here today to tell y'all that it's not going to happen. Let's face it, if we left college with our feet planted firmly on the ground, ready to take on life without a shadow of doubt, then NC State has felt us as a learning institution. If everything was lined out perfect, we have no motivation to succeed. A life without obstacles is not much of a life at all. So fret not, guys, we may be leaving here today with no job offers and thousands of dollars in debt. But our time of employment and stability will eventually come. I promise. Number 6, your loans will be consolidated into one easy payment. Let's face it, our diploma is just a fancy receipt.
Fancy receipt.
May your college memories last as long as your loan payments. Number 5, reap the benefits of failure. For years, someone, be it a family member, a parent, or a teacher, has always held high expectations for us. With those expectations come many thoughts of success and also failure. Failure is something many of us in this room are intimidated by, or if not completely afraid of. Failure is something I've probably accepted too many times in the past, but without failure, I wouldn't be who I was today. Without failure, we wouldn't know the power of persistence and the satisfaction of success. Without rejection, we wouldn't know how to fight for the things we want in life. Some of the most successful people in the world failed numerous times before they finally succeeded, and we are no exception. Failure is not the end, it's just life's way of saying wrong direction. Number 4, your phone and all your alarm clocks will no longer have the snooze feature. Again, let's face it, it's a trap that we willingly set ourselves up for at least 10 times a week. Somehow morning comes sooner than you know it, and before long you find yourself waking up completely dismantled and full of regret at 6:30 in the morning in the library. So unless you have a snooze button that hits you back, leave it alone. It's never true. Number 3, dare to be different and take risks. About a week ago, a wise professor once told me, do it first, ask permission last. That's probably my life summed up into one sentence. My classmates and I wouldn't be here today if we didn't take risks. Mark Zuckerberg, one of the 5 co-creators of Facebook, or the more common name, the biggest distraction of my life, once said, the biggest risk is not taking any risks at all. In a world that is changing really quickly, the only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risks. So don't be afraid to do what you love despite what others say. Be your own judge and jury when it comes to your life and how you live it, because the only limits that really matter in life are the ones that you put on yourself. Number 2, embrace your flaws. Unfortunately, we are not Beyonce, and flawless is something none of us are. If it's one thing I learned in college, if it's one thing that I mastered in college besides how to get to the gas station before my car shuts off, is the art of procrastination. See, I'm what some will call, aka majority of my professors will call a master procrastinator. I named myself that. If it weren't for the last minute, I'd probably never get anything done. If it weren't, seriously, I did some of my best work and even this speech at the last minute. Although it's a lesson I haven't fully mastered, I've learned to embrace it. Life has a funny way of showing you your strengths. Something us as social workers have been taught to embrace and build upon. Although we will witness many graduations, we will never graduate from experience. And don't worry if you happen to flunk it the first time, because life will repeat itself until the lesson is learned. We can't change everything we dislike about ourselves. We can only improve day by day. The key to success is accepting oneself, flaws and all, in addition to the ugly truth of society, and turn them into things that will work for you. That means working the system without letting it work you. Moral of the story, instead of dwelling on your negative, focus on turning them into positives. Number 1, do what you love and love what you do. Often we get so caught up in our to-do list that we forget to seize the day. There's no time like the present. Jon Stewart, host of The Daily Show, once said, the unfortunate yet truly exciting thing about your life is that there is no core curriculum. The entire place is an elective. The paths are infinite and the results uncertain. College is something you complete, and life is something that you experience. Love what you do and get good at it. College, much like life, is exactly what you make of it. So be passionate about your dreams and do what you love, even if you don't love it every day. My cohort is made up of 20 amazing individuals. Each one carries the love and adoration for each other as if we were family. We check in with each other over the breaks. We motivate and inspire one another. We make sure everyone feels respected and safe. We meet late nights and early mornings in the library to discuss our hatred for extensively long papers and group projects. And my personal favorite, we feed each other. Some of my strongest breakthroughs were initiated and witnessed by my peers. Meeting each other was fate, and not the bad kind either. Many of us share the same qualities. We all want to see change and prosperity of all people. We want everyone to succeed. We see strengths and positivities, not numbers and colors. We want people to have the opportunities to make the most out of life. We stand united as a force that wishes to bring justice and equality to our society. You know, the basic social worker stuff. And most, if not all of us, want to be social workers and have the opportunity to be someone's sunshine amongst the clouds. So congratulations, NC State BSW recipients. Today is your day, our day. And as the late, great Dr. Seuss once said, let's not cry because it's over. Let's smile because it happened. This isn't the end for us, it's only beginning. Thank you.
That was a great speech. Yeah! Woo! That was really good. That was a good speech.
Hi everyone, I get to follow. Great job. Such an exciting day. I'm so glad I get to be a part of it. I'm here to explain the honor designation key for our graduating students. Students that have a grade point average of 3.24 to 3.49 are cum laude, which is indicated by a white sash. Students that have a grade point average of 3.5 to 3.749 are magna cum laude, which is indicated by a silver sash. And students that have a grade point average of 3.75 to 4.0 are summa cum laude, which is indicated by a gold sash. We'll see many of those today, which is very exciting. I would also like to recognize our highest ranking scholar. To be eligible for consideration as valedictorian, salutatorian, or highest ranking scholar in a college, an undergraduate student must have received at least 100 academic credits at NC State, including credit by examination, advanced placement credit, and pass-fail courses. These 100 credits may include no more than 20 transfer credits through programs officially sponsored by NC State. Specifically, these programs are Cooperating Raleigh Colleges, National Student Exchange, International Student Exchange, NC State-sponsored study abroad programs, and the affiliated hospital programs in medical technology. All students whose accumulated grade point averages based on all courses attempted at NC State, as specified above, make them eligible for one of these honors shall be so recognized. That is, in the case of ties, more than one student will receive the honor. However, in the case of ties for valedictorian, no salutatorian will be recognized. This year, CHAS recognizes Stephanie Lynn Myers as the highest ranking scholar. Please come to the stage to receive your certificate.
Here comes the good part. In addition to the other good parts, and actually I got a message for you, besides the cabinets. These robes that you spent $50 on, Halloween reserve outfit. There is another use. Invite it to a Halloween party at the last minute, pull it out. Hey family and friends, my name's Barbara Zelter, and I will be calling the names of your beloveds in a minute, but I would just like to say I had been in the master's program here, and this fall switched into the position of the VSW field coordinator, under which role I got to spend 3 hours every Friday morning with your people here, where they revealed the amazing work that they did protecting children, serving elders, working with homeless and struggling people. And I just want to tell you what you know already, that we recognize what amazing people they are here. And I've just come to love them and was boohooing in the car on the way over. So and one more acknowledgement of your wonderful relative. As I name the student, they will come up and get the diploma from Dr. Bullock, correct? How would you like them to walk? You'll be directing them? Okay. So let us begin.
Yeah.
Kayla Lynn Bostic.
Wonder who she belongs to. Kayla!
Elizabeth Ann Bryant.
Go, Kayla.
Joseph Matthew Bukowski. Gotta admit, Joe wins the award for the longest ride to get to this day. Rachel Lauren Canning. Jessica Ann Clem. Elena Marie Ellingsworth.
All right.
Derek Roland Freeland cannot be with us today. He was a member of the class, and he now lives on Park Avenue. That would be Park Avenue, Albany, New York. It's too far for him to drive down today, but we want to recognize Derek Roland Freeland.
All right, Derek.
John Golchin and Dylan.
Oh.
Look at his little tie.
Oh, that's awesome. Not bad.
Dylan, we're expecting you to walk this stage one day. Trisha Lane Grady. Nice shy audience. Precious L. Jacobs. And down from New Jersey, Stephanie Lynn Myers.
All right.
Amanda Morgan Miller. The next next person to join Mrs. Clinton on the lecture circuit, Ashley S. Morris.
All right, Ashley!
Elizabeth Rebecca Patrick. Lauren Michaela Pravat. Rebecca
You go, girl.
Janice Evelyn Stewart. Tahiri Umi Tani II. Margot J. Weist. Megan Michelle Whitfield. And last but not least, Jewel Nikema Wright.
That's a fierce season.
Congratulations and blessings to you all.
Yeah! Woo! All right.
So I have the honor of introducing you all once more with the graduating class of 2014. Please stand.
All right.
So it is official, guys. Please turn your tassels from right to left. Congratulations.
Yeah!
Congratulations, you may be seated, graduates. And at this point, Ashley's going to come back up.
Snap.
Hi, everybody. We just got together and we wanted to do something special for our field instructor, Ms. Barbara Zilton. Come on.
Come on.
I bought so much food this semester. Not really, but she's the greatest. You know, this is her first time doing it. We all went through this together for the first time, and we really appreciate you going out of your way above and beyond for us. And we just wanted to do something special for you.
You're actually not. This is just, you know, keep you here for a little while longer. But thank you for that kindness. Thank you, y'all. I love you.
All right.
I would like to say I'm very pleased to see Professor Zelter receive your gift. Because for those of you who don't know, there's been some transition in the department. We had a VSW director who had been on the faculty for I think 35 years who retired, and these students had worked with this person, and we had another faculty member who had been with us for quite some time who also retired in August. And then Professor Zelter came on in this role, and so she was new to all of you. And I am just so pleased to know that you connected with her in this way and that she connected with you. And it's so meaningful. So thank you for the acknowledgement at this special time. And In closing, I want to thank you all for selecting Ashley to be your speaker, because I think she really spoke on behalf of everyone in terms of her words and your faces and just the connection and engagement that I observed as Ashley was speaking. It really just exemplifies what we try to achieve here in the Department of Social Work and among our students, and especially among our graduate cohorts. And as Ashley so eloquently described, the times that you spend together bonding, but also her questions about preparation and you're feeling uncertain and the risk and those kinds of things. What it really spoke to for me is differentness, and how different people have different values and different meanings in their lives, and also different ways of carrying out your goals and your responsibility and advancing the mission of this department. And so I'm sure you have given a lot of thought about your next steps in terms of graduation. And you don't have to have it all mapped out and planned out. You don't have to do it my way. You don't have to do it his way or her way. You just have to do it your way. And you'll spend some time, if you haven't already, figuring out what that means for you. And I can say, as an alum of this program, having sat where you sat, well, not there in this wonderful building, but having been an undergraduate student in this program, I didn't have it figured out either. And I think I turned out okay. So I think you will also. So again, congratulations, and congratulations to all of your loved ones and those who have stood by you and been with you and supported you throughout this process. We, the faculty and staff in the Department of Social Work here at NC State, thank all of you for everything that you gave, the love, the support that you provided for these individuals who we now call our graduates and also our colleagues. Congratulations to you all. Have a good evening.
There goes the music. That's it.
Why be sad? Be glad.
I am glad.
It's not time to be sad.
I'm not sad, I'm overwhelmed.